Dustin Sanity. Dustin Sanity. Mean sardines. Today's the day, man. Today's the day. Today's the big patch day. Today's the day of the big patch. Wild RP 1.9. Civil discovery or civil something. Civil deliverance. Civil war. Wild RP. What's going on, Grenig? What's going on, Grenig? It's finally happening, man. The patch. Long awaited, long anticipated, long hoped for, prayed for, begged for. It's finally here. Full-on Civil War reenactment. No, it's not a Civil War patch. It's not a Civil War patch. It's focusing on a bunch of civilian updates, as well as some criminal updates. Overhauling the clothing system, which blows my mind, the fact that they were able to do that. We won't be able to change our clothes for weeks now, by the way. So we're not even going to try, because I look good already. The characters already look good. Body sliders in the barber shops. So I was talking to some people yesterday, and they said, dude, you know, patch, you know, whenever it comes out, if you want to come back, you want to make a new character, you know, feel free, man. Feel free, dude. Feel free, man. So just keeping that in mind, man. Just keeping that in mind. But today, it's the return of the deputy with a bit of sand in his boot. Bit of dirt in his chin. Bit of dust on his shoulder, man. Pop Sullivan. Pop Sullivan. This is my first time with a big new patch. I'm hyped. Media Messiah. The patches are always great. They're always amazing. Patch notes are up. Start the Wild RP launcher. Pearly Jr. Zodi, what's going on, man? What's going on? I edited what we had, by the way. I've edited what we've had of the movie, man. $1 million. We're making $1 million with that movie. And we need to do the reshoots. I was gonna get on, man. But I saw the patches dropping. Man, these patch notes are gigantic. These patch notes are gigantic. Can I read these to you? There are subsections of the patch notes marked important. Please read these. All right, that's right at the top. Patch number 1.9 on this day, 7/18/2023, or 18/7/2023, if you live anywhere else in the world. Civil deliverance. Right at the top. Right at the top. Armadillo. Armadillo has started to recover from the cholera outbreak and needs your help to rebuild. Pop Sullivan has finally killed the last rat in town. And now it needs help to rebuild, man. Players will receive special requests from the job board system to help resupply the citizens and rebuild Armadillo. Progress of these community efforts will be tracked. Once the supplies have all been delivered and the side jobs all completed, the server will be presented with an all-new Armadillo, opening up many new buildings and points of interests. What? What? I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to repeat that because I don't believe what I just read. Progress of these community efforts will be tracked. Once the supplies have been delivered and all the side jobs have been completed, the server will be presented with an all-new Armadillo, opening up many new buildings and points of interest. We'd like to thank Tafe, T-A-F-E, from Your Maps for all their hard work and guidance in enabling our creative team to craft a fully distinctive Armadillo. We'd also like to thank Dexy Fex for his work on Codex, as well as KTOS and CP from the Codewalker Discord for all their help. My mind is blown, man. A brand new Armadillo, and it's not just coming in the update. We're gonna have to actually make Armadillo, man. We're making Armadillo, man. Is the server back up? Because I'm restarting my Wild RP thing, and it's not letting me, like, nothing's different. Nothing's different. Are other people on the server already? Run as an admin. Oh, I can't run it as an admin. Not up for you? All right. Job system. Job system. So if you guys haven't heard about the job system, man, it's insane. It's incredible. It's absolutely insane. Job system, civilians and criminal job boards can be found all around the crossing. Civilian job boards will be marked on the map, while criminal ones will not be. But they'll be found in familiar locations. I'm assuming Van Horn. I'm assuming Thieves Landing. Right? Job boards are also available in Sisika and Guarma, man. Job boards provide up to 6 jobs at a time, with new ones posted at regular intervals. There are over 1,000 hand-customized jobs that can appear at the various job boards across the crossing. 1,000, man. 1,000. Each job will bring you on a unique journey, falling into one of the following categories: boxed items and carryable deliveries, pathing through multiple wagon-accessible destinations; handheld item deposits and drop-offs; hunting jobs, requesting different carcasses and pelts; animal herding starting with driving cattle, with more possibly being added in the future. Ranch chores at 8 locations. Emerald Ranch, Beecher's Hope. That's Kerrigan Ranch for you guys that don't know. McFarland's, McLean's. I don't know where McLean's is. Hill Haven, Ridgewood, Pronghorn, and Downs. Oh, and it lists the chores. Here are the new ranch chores, man. New ranch chores. Cow milking, sheep shearing, manure shoveling, hay stacking, crop tending, and chicken feeding. Track or abandon your current job by opening your map and expanding the panel on the top right. Abandoning a job will prevent you from taking another job for 30 minutes. Track current job objectives by holding the tab button. Some jobs can have multiple player signups. Oh, yes! This is what I was hoping for, man. When I initially saw the job board, I was like, man, it's great, but I hope it's not a solo thing. I hope we can do it together, man. And there it is. Some jobs can have multiple player signups for them at a time. For the time being, animal herding will be the only job to support this. I'm sure they'll push that through. Like construction on Ignite. Yeah, like construction so that multiple people are doing it together. Animal herding, man. That's something that people have been begging, man. Hands and knees. Begging, praying, screaming. Since I've been on the server. Almost 3 years ago now, actually. Man, I've been on this server for a long time, man. I have been here for a long, long time, man. Abandoning a multiplayer job will abandon it for each player that signed up. For the time being, the abandon cooldown will not apply if the multiplayer job was ended after 10 minutes of waiting to start. All right, so that's just something you have to be aware of and you have to be careful with, right? That's just something that you have to be aware of and you have to be careful of. Activities. There are more activities now, man. Man, this list is giant. This list is absolutely enormous. Activity 1, man. Tree logging activity is more interactive and can now be accessed from multiple locations. The activity will now yield physical logs to be carried and then processed further. So then you go from that, you have a wood chopping activity requiring an axe and a log, which can be accessed in a few locations. So you have to take the logs, you have to cut down the tree, take the logs, bring it to a wood chopping block, and then chop them further. And then you get planks, right? You get the firewood, I would assume, from before. Oh, wait a minute. Now they have wood sawing. Wood sawing activity has been added, requiring a saw and a log, which can be accessed in a few locations. So now you can get, I don't know what the wood sawing is going to be. I assume the wood chopping is going to be firewood, and wood sawing is going to be like planks or boards to repair your wagons, right? A rock breaking activity, primarily in Sisika for now, to replace the old mines, but will be added to the world at a later date. An ice harvesting activity, requiring a pickaxe, which can be accessed in a few locations. Very briefly, you see someone pulling out the ice in the trailer and bringing it to like a little ice hut. I wonder what you can do with ice. I wonder what you can do with ice, man. Each ranch listed above, the ones from earlier, I'll repeat them. Emerald, Beecher's, which is Kerrigan Ranch, McFarland's, McLean's, Hill Haven, Ridgewood, Pronghorn, and Downs. So each of the ranches listed above now have ambient activities that will provide resources with a cooldown period. Cow milking, chicken feeding, crop tending can all be completed as ambient chores, which allow you to collect a variety of resources. Oh, man. So cow milking, milk, right? Obviously. Chicken feeding, eggs, crop tending, whatever crop, corn or whatever. Zardoz, man, thank you for the 11 months. Almost 1 year, man. Almost 1 year. Man, thank you so much, Zardoz, dude. Thank you for sticking around for an entire year, almost. You're almost there. Thank you, Zardoz, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I'm excited right now. I'm really excited right now. Characters will be able to use these resources to either help other characters on their journeys, become reliable suppliers, or corner the market and become celery overlords. So I guess that's one of the crops you can farm is celery. Question is, are these things going to still be available in the shops, or are you going to have to get them from somebody? Are you still going to be able to buy them? Are they going to be marked up so they're more expensive so that people who are doing these chores can like make a profit? Or are they going to still be the same price and it's on that RP kind of hope? I'm curious to see how that's all going to interact. Oh, I'd rather buy fresh milk anyway, man. Fresh eggs, fresh milk. You guys seen fresh eggs? Have you guys ever had a fresh egg before? You can instantly tell the difference when you crack it open, right? You crack open a grocery store egg. It has that yellow yolk, right? It has that yellow yolk that you recognize. A fresh egg, the yolk of a fresh egg is like an orange. It's like a very vibrant orange. And the taste is a lot stronger. It's a lot different. Characters will be able to use these. Oh, I already read that. Hotel system. The hotel system, man. Important. Personal storage has been discontinued. Ooh, man, no more, there's not gonna be any more, like, little secret hideouts in, like, a random place. Ooh, man. Personal storage has been discontinued. Previously stored items and money can now be accessed by renting a hotel room. Many towns have lodging establishments, including Annesburg, Armadillo, Blackwater, Coulter, Guarma, Valentine has 2 of them, Rhodes, Saint Denis has 3 of them, Strawberry, Tumbleweed, Van Horn, Thieves Landing, and Wapiti. Holy crap. Valentine, I'm assuming you can sleep in the saloon and you can sleep in the bathhouse. Saint Denis, I can't think of where the Saint Denis one would be. The saloon, right? The Bastille? And then what? There's like a big grand hotel somewhere, but it's not enterable. I guess there's maybe they've made it enterable, man. Have you ever had wild eggs? Like from quail or pheasants? I've never had like a quail or pheasant egg. I've never had like a wild egg. I've never had it normal. I've never had it wild either. There's a few hotel buildings in Saint Denis. Yeah, there are a few hotel buildings in Saint Denis. Hotel rooms feature personal storage with 8 slots of storage, 1 carryable slot. 1 carryable slot. Oh, like a box. like a box. And $1,000 max money storage. Hotel rooms can be locked and unlocked while inside, allowing other players direct entry, or requiring them to knock and enter with permission. How would that work? Are hotel rooms... Are hotel rooms instanced? I'm trying to wrap my mind around that one. I'm blanking on that one. We'll have to see it done in game. Hotel rooms can be unlocked and locked while inside, allowing other players direct entry. Hotel rooms feature a sink where you can wash up, drink, and fill your canteen. Hotel rooms will also allow you to change clothes. Will the cops, will the law be able to enter your hotel room? Interesting. It doesn't say. Patch time, Slot Boy, man. The new patch has just dropped. The patch notes, at least. We're still waiting for the server to fully come online. But the patch notes have dropped. Here's something I'm so excited for, man. The armadillo stuff, Slot Boy. The armadillo stuff is insane. There are tasks, and there's like a community build effort and a quota that has to be met. And once that threshold is passed, Armadillo will physically change into a revitalized, brand new Armadillo. Which is insane, which is absolutely insane and incredible. The community goal has to be incredible though. It has to be something that's like you won't see for a while, right? It's gonna take, I'm assuming, days, if not weeks, before that's hit, right? Before that community goal is hit, and it's gonna take a monumental effort, man. And I'm all here for it, man. I know a lot of the outlaw guys that live in Armadillo are not gonna be happy, and you're gonna see some pushback, and I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited to see some of that pushback. Here is something that I'm so insanely excited for. The new clothing dye system. Guys, if you haven't seen the clothing dye system, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It lets you change. It lets you change the colors of outfits that are already in the game, right? You can just change the fucking colors to different colors. It's a limited palette for whatever it has, but you can change the different parts of the outfit, right? You were talking to the guy that plays Pearly's stepdaddy, and that was your favorite part of the patch. I am so excited. That's, in terms of story, Armadillo obviously is my favorite part of the patch because that's going to be story. That's Pop Sullivan's stomping grounds, man. But on a personal level, my primal mind just likes to, wanting to look good. The clothing dye system, man. Oh, man. That just personally is something that I'm so incredibly excited for. But here's the thing, man. We won't be able to use it for like 2 weeks because the clothing rooms are going to be locked and packed. Zodi, man. Zodi's asking why. You don't think everyone's going to change their clothes, man? It's over. You're not getting in there. You're not getting in there. Maybe if you wait until 3 in the morning, you log on, you go to the corner of the map, you tiptoe, You hide, you sneak around in your belly. Maybe you can slide in. Maybe then you can slide in. But I'm not going to be able to do it this session. I guarantee you that. So let me actually read what it says here. Important! We expect players to utilize caution when utilizing this powerful tool and not become walking eyesores. Thank you. Thank you. Please do not abuse this. Dye options have been added to the character select and tailor outfit, create, and edit. Each piece of clothing can be individually dyed to match specific colors. 3 sliders control different aspects of the clothing. Note, not all article of clothing can be dyed. If adjusting the sliders does not change the color, that clothing item simply does not support it. That makes me nervous, man. That makes me nervous. Krennic is gonna get banned so fast. There's a lot of really cool item pieces that I want to dye, but I have a feeling that if an item is just a singular item, right, and it can't, there's no variance of it, you might not be able to switch the color. I'm afraid of that. There are a few items that have no variance, but the default just looks like garbage that I want to edit so badly. Here's something, man, that I know a lot of people want. I know a lot of people I've talked about. The wagon system. Even if it was just ties that you could change the color to? Yes, man. Yes, just the neckwear, man. Yes. Even that would be huge by itself. The wagon system. The wagon system. Wagons can now be purchased and owned with unique benefits. Wagons require upkeep and must be repaired if damaged. Bobbity! Bobbity, man! Thank you for the 14 months, man. A year plus 2. Thank you so much, Bobbity. Really, 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 man. Thank you immensely. Thank you immensely, dude. I'm so excited for the patch, man. Thank you so much, dude. It means the world to me, man. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Thank you. Wagons require upkeep and must be repaired if damaged with use. Wagon wheels can only be individually hand repaired every 15 minutes, requiring tools and materials. So wagon ownership is a big deal. It looks like owning a wagon is a big deal, man. Hold on, I'm lost my spot. Lost my spot. Wagons come with varying levels of storage depending on the type. They better balance wagon repairs with how easy or hard it is for people to break your wagon. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna take my wagon, I'm gonna slam into your wagon. I'm gonna take my horse and slam into your wagon, then I don't have to worry about damages at all. All wagon storage is open to the world and can be searched by anyone when it is in use, including NPC wagons. What? Are you telling me that I can rob NPC wagons now? What? Or does that mean or does that mean I can rob a NPC wagon and then use it to store my own stuff? Maybe that's what it means. Maybe that's what it means. All right. Due to vehicle and server limits, we'll only allow a player to pull out one wagon, rented or owned, from their list into the world at a time. Yeah, that's makes sense. Makes sense. When a wagon is not returned to the stables after use, or it is too damaged to drive, players will have to reclaim their wagon for a fee before another can be pulled out. Wagons can be checked in at a wagon stable. At a wagon/stable spawn points by any player, including player-rented owned wagons or NPC wagons. If a player-owned rented wagon is checked in by anyone on the server, it will check that vehicle in for the owner/renter, saving them from the reclaim fee. Okay, so you can bring somebody's wagon to any stable, and even if it's not your wagon, it'll go back into their thing. If it's too easy for someone to grief someone's wagon, then no one will use it. Send out criminals to destroy wagons and bring in your crew to repair them. Do wagons have, like, license plates? Say you steal a wagon, or you use your own to rob a bank. Is there a way for law to find the owner? I think there's customized options of wagons. So the same way that the deputies right now, they can just identify your horse and like, oh yeah, that's this guy's horse. Yeah, this guy has this wagon. I assume they'll probably do something like that. Even if it doesn't have like an actual like license plate or something. Old Timey said you can put a lockbox in the wagon. I wonder if you need to worry about the horses that pull the wagons. Lord Gibbone has trillions of new RP ideas floating around in his mind already. Wagon rentals now expire after 8 hours. Remember to return your wagon before your rental agreement is up. Oh! You actually put a deposit down now. You can actually put down a deposit, man. Hunting system. The hunting system and hunting wagon have been completely revamped. Pricing has been completely overhauled for all pelts and all carcasses. Players can now butcher animals using a cleaver, a tomahawk, or a hatchet by attacking the dead animal. Ooh. Everyone stand back! I'm gonna butcher this animal. Stand back! Or I will hit you. Blood can now be drawn from dead animals with the proper equipment. What? Blood can now be drawn from dead animals with the proper equipment. Blood transfusions are about to get a little crazier, man. The blood transfusions are about to get a little crazier, man. Players can now utilize the mercy kill option on a downed animal when a knife is equipped. Perfect. Thank you. Hunting wagons are now completely open world and can be stowed in or sold from by anyone. Keep an eye on your wagon. So if I jump in a hunting wagon that has a bunch of shit filled in, I can bring it to a butcher, sell all the stuff, and leave the wagon there. Pelts can now be placed on or sold from any horse, not just your own, including NPC horses. I can jump on your horse too. Large carcasses, such as boars, grizzlies, bison, or moose, can now be stored in the hunting wagon. Oh! No, no, all right. They said apologies for the delay. We're working on something. Butcher selling has now been revamped and now combines into the shop itself. Open the butcher to sell your carried item, pelts on horseback, or hunting wagon stowed items while driving. The Big Valley and New Austin butchers have been removed. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why they did that. So, are there just going to be no butchers at all in the entirety of New Austin? You're going to have to go all the way to Blackwater for the nearest butcher, if I'm reading that right. Bison, beavers, and moose are now protected species due to overhunting and fall under poaching regulations. Oh! The Rangers get to kill you if you kill a bison! Guys, the Ranger gets to kill you! They get to execute you. If they see you killing a beaver, man, they get to fucking execute you on the spot. A trash system. I just want to say that's really cool. I like that they've made buffaloes an endangered species. I think that's cool, because before, you know, people would play like poaching characters and like kill a bunch of bison or kill a bunch of stuff, and there was just not like no recourse that the Rangers or the natives could do against that. You know, they just had to sit by unless they wanted vigilante justice, right? Unless they wanted vigilante justice charges, they just had to like let people slaughter all the bison, which is rough. Makes sense. By like 1900, weren't there only 300 bison left? They were whittled down, man. They were really whittled down by a explicit and concerted effort to kill them all, like on purpose, in order to harm native populations. What if I want to start my buffalo wing business? Trash cans are now available throughout the world and allow players to temporarily dispose of items within them. One person's trash may be another person's treasure. After a certain amount of time, the items will convert into actual garbage. One shot, dude, back of the head. Put the gun in the garbage bin, man. If they get it in time, they get it in time. That's that mafia hit, man. All right. So for a lot of people on the server, this is the real thing that has been really, really anticipated, right? For a lot of people on the server, this is the thing that really, really impacts them and really will affect all of their roleplay going forward, right? The new parole system. So this has been rumored. It's been talked about endlessly. It's been talked about endlessly for months and months and months. People have suggested it. People have talked about it. While serving out-of-character days in Sisika, characters will be able to opt in to an early release after a certain amount of OOC days served. After being released early, the character will be on parole for 7 days. That's not 7 days depending on what you did. That's a hard 7 days. Right? If you decide to opt in for parole, that 7 days is a hard 7 days. During which they're not supposed to commit any crimes. When arrested for breaking parole, parentheses, committing a crime while on parole, end parentheses. The character is given the remaining time they did not serve in Sisika before being released, plus an additional 10% of that time as a consequence for breaking parole. If a character has broken parole twice within the past 30 days and is brought to Sisika again, they are not eligible for parole. So it doesn't specify how much time off you get for choosing parole. That's something that I noticed isn't specified. I think that's going to depend on a case-by-case basis. Any character caught breaking parole will allow the law to designate the character as quote-unquote highly wanted. Bob said, is that a crime that law can prove in-game or out of character no crime? I think it's an in-game thing. I don't think it's a rule break to commit crime out of character. But I think if you're on parole and you commit crime, the expectation is that the usual grace given by like no voice ID, no stuff like that is not going to be granted, and they will identify you if you do a crime, you know, while on parole. Any character caught breaking parole will allow the law to designate their character as highly wanted and even most wanted due to the seriousness of breaking parole and to discourage it being done too often. Additionally, any character convicted for murder is ineligible for parole to add the appropriate weight to a character that has been permanently killed. Along with this system and change, we have reduced the entry-level OOC days for Sisika. This previously started at 400 IC days, equaling 2 OOC days, and now is 400 IC days equals 1 OOC days, then 1 OOC day for every 100 in-character days after. Any criminal currently serving out-of-character days in Sisika at patch release should reach out to the support bot to have their sentences adjusted in line with the new parole system. As we continue forward with the parole system, we will continue to monitor and change the formula to better suit the needs and balance of the community. All right. Here's something really interesting that I think is really cool. Escalated response time. When a criminal has banked over 1,000 days, they are flagged to be designated as highly wanted, pending review from a marshal, deputy marshal, or sheriff. With this designation, the law would be able to engage in a group of 8 to apprehend them. The wanted criminal would not have to surrender when outnumbered, but would still be required to abide by the 6-man rule. When a highly wanted criminal has banked over 2,000 days, they are flagged to be designated as most wanted. Pending review from a marshal, etc., the law would be able to engage in a group of 10 to apprehend most wanted criminals. Any sort of targeted attacks, assaults, kidnapping, hostage taking, murder, attempted murder, and torture, or robbery. Robbery has 2 asterisks flanking its left and right, and I don't know what that means, why robbery is like that. So anything you do against an LEO, pretty much, it seems, where you go out of your way to do something to an LEO, will instantly designate you as highly wanted and mean that the law can respond with 8 people. The highly wanted rules apply to any attempt to apprehend a character, regardless of the wanted level of their fellow gang members. I was just thinking, how does that apply when there's a bunch of them? The entire gang could be initiated upon with higher numbers if the highly wanted member was present. Similar to other escalated response scenarios in the past, law only rides out in force when they have strong leads or reasons to believe a highly wanted individual is in a specific location, such as a gang hideout. They cannot patrol in larger groups, or send them out looking without a solid lead. They can also telegram for backup as long as only 2 or 4, in the case of most wanted, additional law are entering the scene. Targeted attacks and robberies involving peace officers would designate the assets of a criminal. Targeted attacks and robberies involving peace officers would designate the assets of the criminal and implicated gang members as seizable by the state. Sheriffs and above can sign off on allowing the lodgings, stashes, which stashes don't exist anymore, stashes, banks, horses, and wagons belonging to the criminal to be searched for any contraband or stolen good, and those can be taken, the contraband and the stolen good. Fuck. Damn. If you're highly wanted, bro, don't keep nothing with you, man. You better have a civilian that holds all your stuff, man. You better get those gems, bro. You better get those gems. You better start exchanging those quick, man. SCSD updates. Jailing information on the citizen file has been updated to show jail release date, parole start date, and parole end date. The modified jail info button is new and allows the update of any jailing information as needed on the fly, which will be tracked. Unjailing a player will now set a player on parole automatically if the current date is past their parole start date. Otherwise, please be aware you will need to use the previously mentioned feature to update and set them to being on parole. Jailing history report is now accessible from the citizen file and will show any change, system, player, or otherwise, to the citizen's jailing or parole information. This will provide a full view of someone's incarceration periods. Storage locations have more space in the sheriff's offices. Trains and SCTA updates. Trains now require coal to function optimally. New transit storage locations have now been added for coal. New trains have been added to the fleet. All players can now check active train schedules at certain ticket booths, at train ticket booths. Oh, man. There's going to be schedules now, man. There's going to be schedules now. Certain train doors can now be opened and closed by players. Transit Authority can now access the reporting clipboard using /transit. Train spawning and other tools can now be found on the clipboard. /train tools command is available for conductors. Train cars can now include storage. Trains can now be spawned with empty, accessible safes. The turbine boat has been added. Evidence will now stay correctly with a train as it moves? Oh! Does that go for details as well? Various fixes to train prompts, train camera functionality. Doctors, licensed medical characters can now spawn medical wagons via the clipboard. Interesting. New points of interest. The Valentine Church is now been updated to be a full walk-in interior. So just like the medical office in Rhodes that you couldn't enter before, right? You can enter them now. They're completely furnished. You don't have to load through a loading screen. And the Valentine Church is like that as well now. And I assume they're going to add more and more stuff like that. They're going to make more interiors enterable. The Strawberry Lumber Yard has seen a new resurgence of life and trees. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. Strawberry Workshop has been added. Strawberry Workshop. Van Horn Fight Club has been added. Oh, look for the red light. Oh, Benedict Point Saloon has been added. Oh, Rathskettler now has an outside gathering area and a fight club. Oh, the circus has arrived near Emerald Ranch and Armadillo. Oh, Caravan marketplaces have set up shop near Rhodes and Blackwater. Freight depots have been added in every town. Stagecoach signage and areas added to various towns. Various updates and improvements to towns, ranches, and farms. All right. The Treasure System update. The Treasure System update. Treasure locations have been completely reset and new ones placed. Digging up a treasure now nets you the treasure inside and the strongbox as well. Characters can now take strongboxes and bury them anywhere in the world, which last indefinitely until dug up. Bank robbery payout changes. All banks have their money stash increased by 40%. Okay. Okay. So let's do some math. So we're robbing Valentine Bank. Valentine Bank has 5 safes with $200 in it by default, right? But there's a 40% increase, so now it'll be $1,400. That's sweet. All right, that's all right. It's not insane. It's not insane, but it's when you're doing a bank job with 6 people, more money will always be that's one extra cut. That's one extra cut. I'm sorry, I didn't fully register this when I was saying this before. Characters can now take strongboxes and bury them anywhere in the world, which last indefinitely until dug up. Whoa! What? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't process that fully. You can actually have a strongbox and bury it anywhere, and they'll last until you dig it up. What? That's amazing, man. You can do like cool stuff where you like bury something somewhere and then you bring it, you know, you like you say, all right, here's a treasure hunt. Or you say, all right, here's your payment for the job we did. We buried it out in New Austin, but you got to find it. It's in the canyon somewhere. Dynamite changes. Dynamite has been changed. There's going to be so many permas with wills for treasure hunts. Jimbalaya, you are 100% right. There are going to be so many treasure hunt permas now, man. Permas that lead to treasure hunts, excuse me. Dynamite has been changed to be an actual weapon now. Dynamite recipe has been updated and changed. Dynamite can only be placed, picked up, or ignited. Throwing will not work. A fusing cable and blasting cap are no longer purchasable from the shady dealer and must be crafted. The black powder recipe has been changed. Oh, new dynamite recipe. The old placed explosives item will no longer be usable. Sorry. However, you can sell that. However, you can sell it to any vendor and recoup some of your lost profits, lost money. Weapon customizations. Grip varnish can now be selected and applied to guns and knives. Oh, you can change the wood color now, man. You can change the wood color now, man. Bobatronic said Law is gonna get fucked up with that dynamite stuff. Man, I'm afraid that it's gonna be a little crazy, right? So it says dynamite can only be placed, picked up, or ignited. Which might be okay. It might be right that all you have to do, or it might be all you can do, is like place it on a wall, light it, and then run away. But if you can place it down, run away, and then shoot it to explode it, that might be very, very powerful. Gar Snacks. So many streaming, I choose you. Oh, thank you, Snacks. Thank you. Place it while on the back of the horse while being chased. Knives, what's going on, Knives? What's going on, Knives? We're reading the patch notes. We're reading the patch notes. Knives can now be properly customized. Whew! Nice, man. These patch notes are fucking huge and long, man. Items and recipes. Important. Crates can no longer be stored on the back of the horse. This has been changed for server performance and for horses to only carry certain carryable objects. If you have an existing crate, once you take it off, you will no longer be able to put it back. So if you have a crate on a horse, keep it there. It's valuable. It's a legacy item. Crates now cost substantially less. New drinking and eating animations for a wide variety of items. Some food items have multiple bites and are now more interactable. Many new and old vanity items have stances or animations associated. New items. broom, fan, parasol, saw, tongs, syringe, blood vial, nitroglycerin, wood shavings, raw onyx, cut on. Oh, the black onyx! The black onyx! The mysterious black onyx! Sebas needs to come back. He needs to come back and he needs to steal the black onyx. Wine glass, whiskey glass, champagne glass, ice cubes, chicken feed, chicken eggs, and unpasteurized milk. Ooh. Unpasteurized milk. Ooh. New recipes. Dynamite. Smelted aluminum. I'm assuming for the dynamite recipe. Fusing cable, blasting cap, hot chocolate, angel cake, apple pie slice, banana bread, beef taco. Oh, tacos! Berry pie, brownies, carrot cake, chicken tacos, cupcakes, churros, fish tacos, flour drop cake, French bread, grilled banana, hot ale flip. I don't know what the fuck that is. A hot ale flip? A hot ale flip. A hot ale flip. Oh, it's a drink. Okay. Lemonade. Oh no, lemonade, Clayton. I miss Clayton. Lemonade. Mint chocolates. Oh, if Clayton was around, I would have him eat mint chocolates as well. Old fashioned. I don't know what's an old fashioned. Old fashioned. It's a drink. Okay. Oh, it's a bourbon. It's a bourbon. It's a bourbon for Malone, man. Popcorn. Love popcorn, man. Popcorn is my favorite snack in real life. Popcorn is my favorite snack in real life. I love popcorn, man. I've had popcorn in every single way, and I'm very specific about my popcorn. Yes, I do consider myself a popcorn, a little more than a popcorn enthusiast. What's more than a popcorn enthusiast? A snob? A little less a popcorn head. There's a specific word that I can't think of right now. Connoisseur, there it is. A popcorn connoisseur. Exactly. Thank you. Aficionado is another great one. A rum runner, Saints Sinner, a schmud pie even. Boil corn, man. Dude, if you boil the kernels. All right, hold on. Wait a second. Let me tell you something about half-popped popcorn. You take kernels, not the white kernels, the big jumbo yellow kernels. You take those, right? You take those. You get a big pot, fill it with water, big pot. Set it to boil. That's the boiling sound. And you put your kernels in that pot. You let it boil for 45 minutes. You take it out. You let it dry for an hour. When you then proceed to cook the popcorn, it won't pop all the way. It'll just pop a little bit. Right? It'll just pop a little bit. Have you guys had popcorn at the bottom of the bag? There's like a kernel. It's not a full kernel, but it popped a little bit, but it hasn't popped all the way. Right? The whole batch is that. The whole batch is that. And they taste good. And they have a texture to it that's just crunchy. It's like you're eating nuts. It's like you're chewing on nuts. I love nuts, man. I love popcorn. I love popcorn that has a crunch. I mean, so they have slow kebab. They have a wild one punch and wajabi sauce. I don't know what wajabi sauce is. What's wajabi sauce? Wajabi sauce. Wachop. Oh, so wachapi. Wojapi sauce. Wojapi sauce. It's a Native American berry sauce. New carryables: a small log, a hay bale, a coal bag, leather bag, ice block, milk jug, a package, a strongbox, a suitcase, and a wooden plank. Quality of life. Quality of life. Important. New slider options have been added, allowing finer adjustments to your character. Body style options have been removed. Fat, skinny, stocky, etc., as these were just presets for the varied options that we now have available. You can now achieve the same results as the old presets, but with more customization options present at the barber and character creator. Existing characters that may have used the body style option will notice upon first login that they may look like they have lost some weight or some width. Simply go to a barber and adjust it to the new options, and you'll get your character back to the body shape and size that you wish. Because there are now a plethora of options to recustomize your character at the barber. We expect players to utilize common sense and not change their appearance in drastic ways in a short amount of time. New customization options for the characters added to the character creator and the barber. An example: stomach size, eye open/closedness, neck, shoulder, chest sizing, etc. I can gradually make Pop skinnier, bro. Bob, you fucking demon, Bob. You demon, man. You can slowly make Pop slower, skinnier. Man. Whistle settings have now been added to the character creator and the barber. Walk styles will now actually sync and network between players. I think that's going to change the way people see characters a lot. There are a few characters that have certain walk styles that you can't really see right now that I think will change your first impression and just the way a character like appears when you're looking at them. Right? You'll see a character walking with that greenhorn style now, and you'll go, oh, that's like a goofy, kind of fun-loving character. You'll see a character walking with the silent walk, and you'll think, oh yeah, that's the best walk style in the game. Shirts and pants can now be toggled off in the clothing toggle bars. Yes. Teeth and weight can be adjusted at the barber. Yes. Ed finally gets teeth. Ed finally gets teeth. Ed Gretchen finally has saved up enough money to go to a dentist and get a big fake pair of George Washington wooden teeth. Female models will now correctly wear undergarments when removing shirts and pants. Thank you to @Pers, P-E-R-S, for all their research and work on this. Players can now select the gender of a horse upon purchase. All teleport interiors will now instance players, further helping reduce bubbling issues. Interesting. Oh, wait. You can select the gender of a horse on purchase now, too, man. Hell yeah. The new scenery selection options on the character select, choose between 6 locations. The new scenery selection options on the character select. Oh, okay. All right. So instead of being at that campfire, I could be somewhere else. Ooh, interesting. Character creator now has clothing toggle buttons. Yes. Tailor has been updated to allow editing of any outfit as well as clothing and camera toggles. Yes, man, I can actually zoom in and see what an outfit looks like. I can actually look at my feet and tell what my shoes are. The tailor now includes 20 outfit slots. What was it before? Like 8? We now have 20 outfit slots. Woo! I'm going to have an outfit for every day of the week, every holiday, every weather condition. The barber has been updated with clothing and camera toggles. Open coat, closed coat accessories now have their own clothing toggle. Oh, so I can have an open coat and I can also have a closed coat now? Whoo! The barber has been updated with clothing and camera toggles. I just read that. Fishing has been updated to include more intuitive prompts and now includes reeling in. It now includes reeling in. I can actually reel in. That's a reeling in sound if you couldn't tell. Reel in. That sucks, man. I can actually reel in. Man. That's huge. That's huge. All players can now see the red smudge on the map when the location is over 32 players. That's great. That's good. I hope people don't meta that. But I think it's necessary to know, right? Like, hey, yeah, Saint Denis is packed right now, bro. Maybe go to a different place. Various interactions now play an animation while in them. Reading notes, telegrams. Oh! Shovel animations will now network and show to other players. Yes, man. New command /VEH, VE, will allow a player to open any door or try to enter any seat on a vehicle. Useful on barred wagons for circus wagons, example. Example /VE, door open to. Carryable item slot will now always show for the player. Cry for help system will now add a description if the player is downed within a teleport interior. Oh! 2 new songs by K-Sins, man? 2 new songs by K-Sins, man? What? What? He didn't tell me he was working on 2 new songs. New loading screens. All right, we're in the final stretch, man. Bug fixes. We're in that final stretch right now. Bug fixes. Female faces, body types, and finite values will now correctly sync between players. You can actually get fat women now. I know that's something that Nia really wanted. She wanted to make fat, like, female characters. But she, you know, it didn't sync. You couldn't be fat. You could be big shoulders, strong. Mary Jane McFarlane, you could be skinny. But you couldn't be a fat character as a female. Because it just didn't sync. Other people couldn't see it. Let me just check again, man. See if the server's up. Not quite. Fixed an issue that allowed players to play piano in the Saint Denis storefront. Animals will no longer spawn underground when approaching placed bait. Various reported incorrect seating positions on benches and chairs have been updated. Jester Roll, what's going on, man? What's going on, Jester? I edited the footage that we had. No, it's not a monkey, Jester. It's not a monkey. He's a little gibbon. It's a little ape. It's a little ape. It's a small ape like a chimp, but smaller. No, it's not a monkey. No. No. He has no tail. Gibbons are actually the animal that is closest to human. That's a fact. That's a fact. Gibbon is actually the closest animal to human. That's a fact. That's a That's a fact. Period. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Just trust me. One million years ago, this is what humans used to look like. Fixed an issue with the electric chair activity being unable to re-sit in. Animations such as drinking, smoking, etc. will now attempt to keep the item in the animation instead of losing it. High-value transit train safes should now be more reliable to pick. Fixed an issue with new weapons not being able to be customized until relogging. Text notifications will no longer duplicate and instead reset the timer of the currently shown one, if same. Jewel pouches now only accept the correct items. I don't know what that means. Jewel pouch now only accepts the correct items. I guess there were a few items that you could put in there that weren't correct. There was once a really tall gibbon with short arms. It called itself the greater ape, and it became man. I think there's a Lovecraft short story, man. In the same vein as Memory. With the little apes and the little trees jumping, man. Where one of those little apes, I think it's the sequel, the little ape, jumps down and he says, well, I guess I'm man now. Fixed an issue with unloading ammo from gun belts. Fixed issues with grass inside of Braithwaite Manor. Even though it should probably just burn to the ground. Braithwaite Manor still standing. There's been a lot of talk, but it's still standing. All right, guys. Those are the patch notes, man. Those are the patch notes. What about the patch notes, guys? Are you most interested in? On just a personal, man, personally, I'm a fiend for fashion, man. I love the clothing palette changes. I love the clothing palette changes, man. But if we're talking about story, we're talking about actually what's going to affect the real story. It has to be it has to be the armadillo, right? The armadillo changes, man. I have been making characters that have kind of surrounded armadillo in one shape or another since I started playing on the server 2.5, 3 years ago, however long it's been. And to see that armadillo is going to be fully revitalized, I'm amazed, man. I'm amazed. I'm interested. It's incredible. Right? Clayton would be rolling in his grave at the idea of Armadillo being rejuvenated. If I was Clayton, bro, I would be stopping people. I would be stopping people from revitalizing Armadillo. I liked it better when it was shit. I tell you what, partner. I tell you what, fella. I can't do the Clayton anymore. I tell you what, fella. I liked it better when it was shit. All right? I liked it better when ain't no one come through here because ain't nobody like the cholera in the water. I liked it better that way. I can't do the clay tone anymore, man. There was like a specific aggressiveness to it and like a front of the mouth that I just can't do anymore. Cause it's replaced with that Pop Sullivan back low jaw. Howdy there, partner. Kind of a more grizzled sound kind of sound. More tired. Older. I'll tell you what, partner. You might have liked this town suffering. Cause I can tell you what, son. I can tell you're suffering inside. But as a deputy of Armadillo, I ain't gonna let nothing bad happen to this town, and I ain't gonna let you inflict no suffering on any of the men, women, and children that live out here. Man, so I was saying, I did make a little bit of progress. On the movie. I did make a little bit of progress on the movie. And it's something, man. I don't know if I should show it to you guys, because it's not done yet. This is just day one of filming. When it's done, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good in just the most amateur dog shit way possible. Oh, we'll save it for when it's done. But it's foul. It's it's not good, but it's really good. The fact that it's not good. The shots are just a little bit too long. right? The cuts are just jarring. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's gonna be really great. It's gonna be really great. The cuts are just a little bit too long. That initial Slot boy man, thank you so much for the gift sub, dude. Thank you, Slot man. I appreciate it, dude, man. It really means a lot to me, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude. The scenes, when I say the scenes are just a little bit too long, you can see when people start winding down because it's the end of the scene. And I kept just that extra half a second of everybody like winding down because it's the end of the scene. The cuts are just so jarring. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It feels like something from like an early YouTube video, right? Of like, you know, like Mario in the real world or some shit like that. It feels like Mario in the real world early YouTube video. It's perfect, man. Jester, dude, if you don't know anything about me, man, I love when things are fucking bad. I love when things suck really hard. That's the funniest thing in the world to me, man. So if you wanted something good, you paired up with the wrong guy. You have paired up with the wrong guy. I gotta work on that theme though. The theme I'm actually gonna do. The theme I'll make actually good for you. Man, I want to show you guys some things I'm working on, but I have to hold myself back because I know it'll be better if I save the reveal. I know it'll be better if I save the reveal for when it actually happens in character, so I gotta stop myself, man. But there's a bunch of stuff that I want to show you guys that I just can't right now because it just won't be great. It wouldn't be. It's so hard. It's so hard to keep secrets, Jester, man. It's so hard to keep secrets. There's so many songs. There's so many songs that I want to show these guys. There's so many like little projects that I've been doing that I want to show these people so badly. But it's going to ruin the big surprise when it actually happens in game. It's going to ruin the big surprise. So we do need that second day of filming. We do need that second day of filming. So I'll try to get that done sometime soon. But the way the movie is right now, it's about a third of the way done, I guess. Because all we have to do is film you guys meeting with the captain and then going out to sea. And then, you know, the actual climax of the movie, the stuff with the siren. And I guess in total it'll probably be less than 10 minutes in total. Currently I have 2.5, maybe 3 minutes of stuff. It's definitely not much longer, but we need to get that. We need to get that done. I need to get in game, get everyone together. Can we? I just remembered they have the wild RP, the big patch video. Can we watch the patch video? I'm usually around every evening, so which just a letter away. Perfect, man. Perfect. Hell yeah. All right. We'll get it done soon, man. I promise you we'll get it done soon. I'll get you that little jingle for the beginning. And I also have another project that I need to do before Saturday. Patch day, new stuff, man. Patch day, new stuff. This is for a different server, man. By the way, this is for a different. So this is for Wild RP. If you've heard of that, if you've been on that. Can I get? I know a lot of Wild RP people went over to Ignite when that kind of first came out. Is this the right monitor? Yes. I almost went there. I was deciding between Wild or Ignite and settled on Ignite, man. You should give it a try, man. You should give it a shot. Apply. It might take a week or two. But it's worth it, man. Even if you just sit on it just so you can play it another time. It's a good server, man. It's a real good server. Let me check this out. So this is the patch notes. This is the patch trailer video. This is the patch trailer video. I've actually been working on the score, by the way. I just want to say I actually have done the score. Hold on. Oh, my Epic Games. I actually have been working on a score, man. Let me pull the score up. It's a dog shit score, by the way. It's complete dog shit. It's simple. It's nothing. What do I call it? All right, give me 1 second. So here's track 1. It's dog shit. So this is the music for the club. It's it's bad, man. It's bad, man. It's just this. It's just this. It's just this for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes of this guy getting his ass beat. Oh, sorry. That's actually in the song, by the way. It gets muffled. Give me 1 second, though. Hold on. And then here's the second track. This is the sad phone call track. I bought her a teddy bear and all that. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. I bought her a teddy bear and all that. Oh, I guess it fucks up. The loop is fucked. Can you make one of those Universal or check the old Orion movie intros and put Stav Bar in there? Yes. 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 It will have to be a Stav Bar production, unfortunately. As much as it is a Wit TV production and a Taxi Cab Killing Spree production, it is also a Stav Bar production. Taxi Cab Moving Spree. Oh, Taxi Cab Movie Spree. Taxi Cab Shooting Spree? Movies? Taxi Cab Picture. Taxi Cab. I can't think. Here's the trailer for the patch, by the way. Three minutes of production company logos before the movie starts. Civil Deliverance. New patch. Wagon system. You can buy wagons, you can repair your wagons, you can store stuff on your wagons. I wonder how hard it is going to be to get wagon repair supplies. Like the hammer and stuff, I'm assuming you could just get that at the store. But like the wood, are you gonna have to cut that yourself? Will you be able to purchase that? Will you have to purchase it from other players if you can't go out and cut it yourself? New train. Neo is really, really excited for this one. The new butchering system, man. Actually having to physically carve up the animal. Hunting wagon. Man, this hunting wagon would have been a lifesaver back when like the big way to make money was killing coyotes out in the prairie. I used to do that a lot on David Parker, man, like and Clayton as well, in order to fund like roleplay robberies, man. This is something I'm so excited for, man. They choose the ugliest colors to make this outfit. They really do choose the ugliest possible colors they could have to show off the outfit. But I am so excited for that, man. I am so incredibly excited for it. Job boards! Job boards! I wonder if the job boards are gonna be an everybody thing. I wonder if they're gonna be like one person can get can take these jobs, because I've seen on other servers they have job boards and it's a global thing. So if someone takes a job, that job is taken for everyone on the map, right? No one else can get that job because that one person has taken it. And what that leads to, I hope it's not the case, because what that leads to is like roving gangs of unemployed people stealing every job, man. Roving gangs of workers, man. Just going from town to town, stealing every job as soon as they load. Ranch chores! Ranch chores! I think this is gonna do more for the civilian RP than anything else. Right? Because this is gonna encourage people, man, to stick to ranches. Do stuff on ranches. There's gonna be life on ranches. Kill a guy. They've added the feature that you're allowed to kill people now. I love the lock boxes, man. It didn't register in my mind, but you can actually pick up and move around the lock boxes. Revamp Church, you can just walk in. That's the only time you'll ever see that happen. Because if that happens in game, bro, Dynamite's getting removed. Armadillo! Armadillo! Armadillo man! I am so immensely excited. I am so incredibly, immensely excited, man. They have me waiting on the edge of my seat. Let me check the server real quick. See if it's up and I just missed it. I think they're working through some technical difficulties. Oh! The patch notes are on the launcher. The server's not up, but the patch notes are now on the launcher. LJ's gonna take Ed's place as head train conductor with the return. What did LJ even sound like? Hey man, what's going on? Hey man, what's going on? I'm back, I guess. Ugh. Was that his voice? What did he sound like? What did LJ sound like? Let me very quickly find a clip, man. Let me find a clip. Young LJ return. LJ has gone back in time. He's younger now. All right.
What was his angel name?
God forbid.
What was whose angel name?
What was whose angel name?
Lucifer's
Something like that.
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Kind of like
It was
in the back of my throat.
It
Kind of
was
like in the
always
back of my
Lucifer.
throat.
It is Lucifer. That's his angel name is Lucifer.
It's not.
Just kind of my
It
voice,
is, I
but
swear
more in
to
the back
God.
of the throat.
It's Lucifer.
Oh my god, I swear to, if I remember this, wait.
It's Lucifer, and then Satan is Lucifer is not even Satan, by the way, depending on what you're looking at. If you're looking at Gnostic texts, Lucifer's not even Satan. Satan is a different demon entirely. I've invoked his name! Oh, man. Oh, man. I've invoked his name! Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, that's just a clip. We think that was the guy that we were looking for, but he saw a bunch of us show up and he left. What's my most popular clip? I think this one. Yeah, it's this one. This got posted in like a Reddit or something.
Rest in peace. I hit Donna's dog and it ran away.
This is back when we had like 3 songs, man.
Dude just wanted to play. Wasn't paying attention and it ran in my direction. I hit Donna's dog and it ran away.
Man, that was Donna's dog. It was hot. It was fresh.
Spoke a word. She put posters on the curb. I haven't got no bed since her dog bounced off my fucking moped.
Oh, this is before I had the Jeffy dance, man. Donna's down there. Donna's dog wasn't even cold yet. What the song doesn't tell you is how bad that dog fucked up my suspension. I had to trade in that motor. I had to trade in that bike, that moped. Wallaby rant.
He can get over it. We're all fucking criminals. Everyone's. It's all part of the game, and people don't understand the fucking game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. We've been over this. We've been over this, LJ. We've been over this. Everyone's on their fucking high horse. Everyone thinks they know what's what, and everyone's fucking untouchable unless they're not untouchable, and then... So Eddie's let us smash me in the fucking face with a hammer, but God forbid somebody points a gun at that innocent little fucking Peaches. Manipulative fucking bitch she is.
Oh my god. My god.
God forbid, my fucking face.
I love Wallaby.
Jack Kettleman fucked me up. I didn't do nothing. Eddie fucked me up. I didn't do nothing. And now poor Sam Bass, what, because his fucking ex-girlfriend had a gun pointed at, he's gonna come after me? Who fucking who?
Oh man. I can't see Cursed Gun. Guys, I can't see Cursed Gun because that one makes me I can't see it. It makes me cringe. I can't no, I can't see it. It hurts my soul. It hurts my no, man, it makes me nauseous. It makes me like want to vomit. It makes me want to I gotta close my eyes.
This is the greatest orange heist in history. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Help me. Help me. I can't stop. Oh my God. I can't stop. My gun is fucking.
Oh, how about this? How about we focus on getting these guys treated? Please. Can I...
Just grab the one that's over here, please.
Don't touch him. Don't move.
Please.
No.
God,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What are you doing?
I can't stop. I genuinely can't stop. I fuck. Jesus fucking Christ.
The hell?
Ah! None of those guns had safeties. None of those guns had safeties on them. Hold on. Oh, it's because I use a I use a controller to change my camera angle smoothly. Right? So I use a controller to change my camera angle smoothly. But my controller, because I had shoved it, the trigger was being held down. So it just started auto-killing people. It just started automatically killing people when I got next to them. Oh, man. Oh, I'm cringing, bro. That clip that's a rancid little clip. Here's another rancid little clip that I don't cringe at though. I didn't die.
This didn't work.
This didn't work. This didn't work. Oh man, that's before Bob died. That was the character's name, right? Bob? That was before Bob died. Yeah, I'll take 2.
Yeah. Do it again. One more.
I got him. I got
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Fuck
that's
off
why
me.
I was gone for
Get
2
off me.
hours.
Kicks his nuts.
Get him, Jimothy. God damn it. Prison riot.
The fucking juggling him, man. Man, Jimothy's soundtrack was a little too new wave, man. It was a little too recent, man. That's Boyd, dude. It's Boyd. It's a little too recent, his soundtrack, man. It doesn't feel like cowboy stuff. I'm oh fuck. Listening to the punk and the metal and shit like that. It was a little too recent, man. When Crims became law. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is.
Making it right.
Making it right.
Right.
You know, for a moment, I
Skunk
thought
in the
you guys-
road.
Skunk in the road.
Gang in the road.
These are the call outs, man.
Telegram pole to the left. Telegram pole. Deer in the front.
Deer in the front.
Meanwhile,
Man, my
meanwhile,
horse does not wanna go
Box is like on top of me
Horse
with
is on
his
the left.
horse, man.
Horses on the left.
Oh, man, fuck.
In the sky.
I miss these guys, man. Fuck. I miss these guys. Here's a Peppo clip that Cool linked.
Tell me what? Tell me what? Forbid we put you in a. Tell me what? Tell me what? Don Neto. Don Neto. How about you come around once a fucking year? Sad part is, if anybody clips that, it's gonna be no sound from coming from him. Outcast was way better, man. He should have made that character chubby if that's what he. No sound from coming from him. Outcast was way better, man. He should have made that character chubby if that's what he wanted, but he didn't make him chubby.
I made it.
Forbid we
Made his waist a
Put
little
you in a-
wide, man. I
Tell-
made his waist a little wide, but the fat was too fat and the stocky was too stocky. He didn't look proportionally right. You know what I mean? He didn't look proportionate with a bigger character model. Milkman serves cold. I think this is
And it sounds threatening
her getting
when
executed.
you do that. Exactly what I'm saying.
It's not smut, it's art. Oh
I've
no!
another thing that's pretty threatening.
What?
There's another thing that's pretty threatening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if I hold my gun like that.
Holy shit!
He was ready, dude. He was ready. He was ready. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do the same exact shit. I do the same exact shit because I have been execution animation too much, man. That if somebody gets ready to like draw and execute anime, I'm ready too, man. I'm ready too. So that guy was just, he was ready. He was not having it, dude. He was not taking it. I always draw my gun whenever someone else draws their gun. Usually I'm quick enough to like have it reasonably be gun out at the same time. Sometimes I'm a little too slow. It's not smut, it's art. Tasara's fucking
Well, it's about a
hilarious.
detective who's seduced and starts lollipopping with a criminal, or they're trying to fight it again. I can't remember. There's that
Detective
one, and then
smut.
there's another one that's coming out. Oh God, he's doing a science fiction one.
Fictional science smut. Fictional science.
It's not smut.
I just...
It's art. Because experience many worlds.
We need to see Ballet Boy. No, dude, please. We can't see Ballet Boy.
Sensations from the comfort of your own home without anyone bothering you.
Please, dude. We can't see Ballet Boy, bro. Please. No one pull that up. No one pull that up. No one link it.
Pictures of those pages
That's
don't
one that I
disappoint
feel
you.
fucking really
They have
bad. It's another cursed gun. It's another greatest orange delivery in history, orange robbery in history clip. That's one that I can't. I just can't. There it is. Oh, there it is, man. Let's fucking listen to it. Bro, for context, I'm looking at chat, bro. Man, Droogie, man, thank you for the 5 gift subs, dude. Advanced Hominid, thank you, man. Traumatic Ghost, thank you. You can take the cringe out of the character, but Ghost, thank you.
That has to be an NPC.
Dude, Advanced Hominid. Thank you, man. No, it's not. Traumatic Ghost, thank you. You can take the cringe out of the character, but you can never take the character out of the cringe. Is that what that
What
said? This clip doesn't show is I don't notice it
You can't take the
until
cringe
I'm
out
at
of
the
the player.
mouth of
No,
the
I'm not
canyon,
cringe.
man. I don't notice it until I'm at the mouth of the canyon. Like a good minute and 20 seconds has passed. A good minute and 20 seconds pass before I notice it. Ugh.
Rennie, I've been thinking about this a lot.
LJ, I really don't think we're so young and we still have so much to figure out.
I mean,
together, and
we really
I mean,
tormented this poor girl,
want-
man.
A deck of cards, because you really like blackjack. And I saw you and you were playing with just normal cards. And I think you should have your own special deck.
Man, we really did just torture this poor girl, man. We're heavy lids. Rennie went through so much, man.
Surprise.
We really just tormented this character, man. Ay ay ay.
We'll see if it does. Y'all catch me later when there's more of you. Y'all catch me later when there's more of you. Y'all catch me later when there's more of you.
It's more in the front of the
Charlie
mouth.
to my right somewhere, that sneaky, slippery bastard? I heard his voice.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, are you gonna take that gamble?
Are you?
Let me walk away. None of us have to take any gamble.
She could have gunned me down, man. She could have gunned me down right here.
I think you could just come in peacefully.
Please. I'm begging you, right now, with tears in my eyes, just let me walk away.
Why are you begging so hard?
Cause I didn't want to kill you, miss. That's why I was begging so goddamn hard.
Oh, man. Dude, I have lost all edge, man. I have lost all my edge. I have lost all my tripas. I have lost all my guts, my glory, man. I have no fucking balls anymore, man. Because it's a cool scene, man, but I feel bad, right? I feel bad because now I'm thinking like, man, they could have gunned me down. Right? They could have just gunned me down and won that scene. Like, instantly. Right? I have lost all the cojones, all the tripas, all the guts, man.
I'm not a loser anymore, guys.
Do you know who didn't get head?
Congratulations.
Who?
Timothy, do you know who didn't get head?
Who didn't?
The Wallaby kid.
Oh.
Mark that down, bro.
Wallaby.
Mark
I
that
did something
down,
that
bro.
Wallaby's
Still,
never done.
Jimothy still gets the W in the end, guys. Jimothy still won up.
Oh, she fell off the horse.
Jimothy still won up.
I don't know if I love or hate roads anymore. I'm kind of in the middle at the minute.
You know, I did find a decapitated. Someone did
You
find
alright?
a decapitated body in my saloon, so this is an odd conversation.
What the fuck?
The context, by the way, Jimothy cut the head off the Rhodes statue. Bart Simpson style.
Decapitated body in the saloon.
And there's an article in the paper that says little Jimothy gets head.
You looked good on side.
The saga of the headless statue of Herbert Crawley is now at an end after a local craftsman at Garrett's Gunnery was called to task. The statue was previously defaced last month by a rebellious youth known as Little Jimothy in public demonstration against the status quo. When asked, townfolk were unable to confirm or deny whether the statue of the late Mr. Crawley had always had an uncanny resemblance to the Mr. Rhodes champion, Cooper Garrett. Pop Fukin Sullivan, aka Too Old to Die Young, fella.
I think we both know Alex is gonna win. You and one of them great with all the
Well, fella, I'm too old to die young. Put that gun down and fight me like a man. Crazy son of a bitch.
You son.
Every fucking shootout with the 10-ton gang, man, is the fucking greatest thing in the world. Every shootout with the... Oh, is Neech still here? I guess this one goes out to Neech.
Did you say LJ?
What do you do?
Yeah. Stop Quinico.
Oh my fucking god! Jack stabs Kaniklo, bro. Fair weather to the stars, dude.
We don't really truly know why he did it or what happened, but
Oh my god, Clayton, right now there's a
he
fucking
gave
vortex
into a
in the
moment
middle of
of
Armadillo,
rage
man. Clayton's spinning in
and
his
anger.
fucking grave so quickly.
and he could no longer deal potentially with what Kaniklo was saying to him, so he stabbed him.
Yeah, he stabbed him over ice cream, dude.
Fuck
We're
your
all right,
pictures,
we're all
Frank.
Come on now.
What would be really pathetic if I cry and cry and cry and get knocked out? Billy Blasters, you fuck. Sneaking and meeting. LJ and Irene find a body in the cemetery. Graham breaks himself. Oh no. I was
Ooh, I might have peed on your fancy Persian rug that night. I'll apologize and make it right. I'm sorry, Miss Braithwaite. I might have peed on your fancy Persian rug that night. I'll apologize and make it right. All right, Duke, now come in with the second verse. All right, Duke, now come in with the second verse.
Oh man.
Come in with the feature. You're the feature, Duke. Come on. Come on, Duke. You're the feature, Duke.
He didn't mean to pee on your fancy rug.
You're blowing it, Duke. You're blowing this. You're blowing it.
I can't sing.
You're blowing it, Duke. You're
Tormented
fucking
this
blowing
guy,
it.
man.
He's very, very sorry.
She laughed. She laughed at his face. She laughed at his face. Marty, are you there? Clayton finds out that Baz is dead. LJ really did. LJ really did walk so that Jeffy could run, man. LJ was out here making real music back in the day, and no one remembers it.
I kissed a friend of mine, and now my girlfriend question mark is mad at me blues.
Now my girlfriend question mark.
Oh, Ren is mad at me for kissing another girl blues. Oh, I got those. Ren is really mad at me for kissing JoJo on the lips, but I didn't really mean to because it was only business blues. Oh, I got those. Ren is really mad at me, and I don't think she ever gonna want to talk to me again because I kissed JoJo on the lips, but I didn't really mean to kiss her on the lips. It was only business, and I didn't realize I was just passing along a message, but now Ren is really pissed at me blues. Oh, I got those. Ren is really pissed at me, and JoJo's gonna be really mad at me too because I took a kiss. It was the first kiss she ever had, and I kind of took her first kiss.
Lord.
And now Ren is really pissed at me, and I don't think she ever gonna want to talk to me. But I only want to ever talk to Rennie because I really like her. I think she's really cool, and she's a badass, and I really like Rennie a lot. And I hope she makes up with me because I'm sad blues.
Oh man. You guys gotta remember that.
You fold it like a.
You guys gotta remember that LJ was making music before Jeffy was, by a fucking long shot.
You fold.
So this is the origin of anytime I say pizza. Oh, ooh, just said it.
Anytime I say pizza, somebody permas when I'm playing on Wild.
You fold it like a taco and you fucking eat it like that. What about dollar slices? It depends. If you can get a dollar slice, that's good. Like I would eat a dollar slice with no toppings on it. Oh my god. Baz Kerrigan. Fuck!
That scream, dude. That scream, throwing my face into my hands and screaming, dude. Please respond. You all wore this?
Yes.
I don't like this angle. I don't like this angle.
Why?
I just don't like this angle. Can you say, I sent you a telegram, please respond?
I sent you a... Hang on. I sent you a telegram. Please respond.
Man. Where? Are there any David Parker clips, man? I don't know what this clip is. I met Goldie. Very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate that Goldie's balding at such a young age. But, you know, I'm all here for it. If that's the arc that she's going with, I'm all here for it. Did that arc ever conclude? Like, did she just shave it all off, or is she still dragging it on? Every single time I've seen her since, she leaves behind a hair. She's still balding.
I want the man in the yellow shirt as well as the man with the bucket hat.
I want the man in the yellow shirt as well as the man in the bucket hat.
The man in the yellow shirt is named Raul.
So for context, the man in the yellow shirt was 100% not Raul. He was 100% not Raul. Raul was some other fucking character entirely. That they kept he's like a retired outlaw, and they just kept blaming him for shit. Mayhem on Milk Road.
I guess you heard it once and you heard them all.
That's the milk tanker that started the war, dude. That's the milk tanker that started the war. Clayton fucking resurrected from the grave, assumed the form of a new avatar, started a war, and then disappeared again. He reincarnated like Lord Krishna.
Me and him, fella, we's his best friend. I love Caniclo like a brother. Like a hot brother, I mean.
No, that's fucking... Oh, man.
That's a little cringe-athy. That's a little cringe-athy. Don't clip that. Don't fucking clip that.
You can't say don't clip that, because then people clip it. Quick draw deputy uses 1 shot to take down 2 gangs. I don't know what that is. Ignite RP mosh pit. Stop doing that wheezing shit. Oh, but this is a 2-year-old clip, bro. Is this Clayton?
Every time he does it, it like makes my heart like flutter, man.
They had me for a second. They put me in a room. Klaus wanted to take me to Saint Denis. To see a doctor.
So Klaus wasn't hurt.
Speedy took some coals and put them in my hand. He burned my palm. Klaus took me to see Carrie.
Fuck, stop doing that.
Klaus was gonna take me back and turn me into the law.
Oh, I love. Oh my god, fuck. What's the? Can I sort VODs by date? Can I go to like my oldest fucking clip? See if you see. We're looking for 2-year-old clips. We're looking for 2-year-old clips. Here's a 2-year-old clip. We're looking for the oldest clips that we got.
Winter's coming in and it's 20 below. The river's froze over, so where can you go? We chase them up the gully and run them in the well, and we shoot them in the bottom, just listen to them yell. We dig around the middle and he's brought across the rump. 9 miles an hour, taking 30 feet to jump. Ain't never been caught, no, you ain't never been a tree. Some folks say he looks a lot like
Senior Boone, dude. That was Senior Boone, dude. The perfect caliber for killing Billy Blasters. We're looking. We're looking for old clips, man. I want some old
I'm not
clips.
gonna splat. I'm gonna jump right now. You ready? Yeah.
Oh, this is emo Jimothy, man.
It's gonna be fine.
When he dyed his hair black.
Wait. Are you really doing this?
What?
Are you really gonna do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump. All right, here I go. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
So who's the leader now? Is it me?
There he is. Down there.
There he is down there.
Oh, he survived.
No.
Oh.
All right, Jimmy, you're next.
Oh, the disappointment
I gotta
in his voice.
I gotta do the chalk.
Early dead end gang, man. Early dead end kids. I miss these guys, man.
No, call. Do it. Say it again. Call her again. Say
Oh,
it
I miss all of these guys, man. I miss all of these guys. I miss Birch, man. I miss Peppo. I miss K Sims.
I am here to give you a kiss
I
of
miss
love.
Jenny Hell.
To set you free.
I miss Righty. I miss Nietzsche.
It is I, Bob, the brave, the bold, the valiant. I am no bath girl,
I'm no bad
but I have impeccable lips. Just people stood there watching us.
Is there?
Listen, Edwin, you motherfucker, are you in that room or not?
Oh man. Poor Stumpy. I don't know who the hell Stumpy is, bro. This is a 2-year-old clip.
Anyone else in there with you, fella? Is anyone else in there with you?
I've been arrested for helping bears. You piss off.
Well, fuck you then.
Oh man. Oh, this is when Clayton was fucking playing the horn, man. This is when Clayton first got the horn.
What the hell does Dumbo have to do with the fucking trumpets, by the way?
What? Well, look, listen, Jack, I've been injured so many times. I can't drink because I've been
Oh
shot
wait,
in
no,
the
no, no.
kidney.
This is me setting up the injury. This is me setting up the injury. For like 2 months. For like 2 months, I kept talking about how Clayton's only reprieve in life and the only thing he loves is playing the horn, and how if that ever got taken away from him, he would go off the deep end.
What the hell does Dumbo have to do with the fucking trumpets, by the way?
What? Well, look, listen, Jack, I've been injured so many times. I can't drink because I've been shot in the kidney. I can't smoke because I've been shot in the lung. And I can't eat
Look at your
gumbo.
music. It's got my legs all funky, man.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm just being so
Jack,
funky.
are you strutting right now, Jack? Are you strutting right now? Let me play a little strutting tune.
I'm hurt, man. That's why.
So he could hear me play. Oh yeah, I forgot that he sucked. I forgot that he sucked too.
Oh, you're gonna make him more hurt.
Just stop that, man. Stop playing that. It's like it's an evil gremlin trumpet that makes me move my body in satanic ways.
I can't breathe. I remember him not sucking. I remember him like at the end of a stream, like playing the trumpet, but it's not a trumpet, it's like a trombone. It's the wrong instrument, and he plays it off into the night. You guys see any 2-year ones? They're not law, dude. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Oh, fuck, they're fucking pointing a gun!
I like this outfit, man.
Oh my god! They're not fucking law, dude.
Oh! Oh! The horse meta. Feeding the horse. There's just no cover, dude. It's over.
Oh, fuck!
Damn!
Oh, fuck!
Timothy has skills. So they said that the server's going to be up soon. They said the server will be up soon. They said issues are resolved. Server will be up shortly. I think it's just taking another moment. Is that it?
How you feeling?
I can scarce believe it. Okay, go on now.
You know what? Never
ain't
mind.
meant to be here. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna leave.
Oh man, I want to
fucking
play an
fun.
outlaw again, man. I just don't have the tripas for it anymore.
It's
I just don't have the
fucking 5 in the
tripas to be an outlaw anymore, man. I like when people fall off of stuff.
He broke his other ankle, man. This is it for Troy.
Oh my god!
Did someone just fall?
Should I make an outlaw, man? Oh, back when my bit rate was way lower. This is Clayton stealing Christmas, man. Clayton was 2 years ago, dude. That means I've been on the server for 3 years, bro.
Playing games, damn it.
Yes, 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 yes.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!
Yes, 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 yes.
The best trumpet player in the world. If I didn't have my trumpet, I don't know what I'd
Come on,
do.
let's hear it.
I don't. I'm not very good. Not with
Oh,
the
come
trumpet,
on.
just the way it's in.
Don't be shy.
Okay, now you tell the story while he's doing the jazzy tune.
All right. So yeah, as I said, every evening I start walking into the night like it swirl around me and swallow me up. Part of me relaxes and part of me becomes tense and wary. Like a hunter returned to the jungle, I feel at home. But I know there's danger out there. You see, the night's full of its own brand of people, Clayton.
Butterfingers. What's Butterfingers? Do you see any clips from 3 years ago, man? If I see a 3 year ago clip, I'm gonna fucking piss and shit myself. Ooh, I'm like lagging. What's like crashing for me? Oh, I think Twitch died for me, bro. Okay. Is my stream going? Is my stream still up? Stream's good. All right, well, I guess fucking is my stream Twitch still page just died for me. Let me really quickly go to my video producer, my clips, real quick, to see if I can find clips of my channel. So here's the oldest clip. Here's the oldest clip that I have. Oh, bro, this is a character that I blocked out of my memory. This is a character I've blocked out of my memory. This is a, this is like a bounty hunter character that I had.
Oh my god, fuck. Oh, I wasn't looking. I wasn't fucking looking.
So that's the oldest clip that I have. This is, I don't remember the character's name.
This is an old fucking bounty hunting character that I had. Oh, hold on. So not quite 3 years, at least according to this. I haven't been streaming for 3 years, but I think I've been on the server for about 3 years. So that's the only clip I have of that character. Oh, here are all my characters. I don't know half of these names, bro. I don't know half of these names.
Here are my other characters. Here's Ullman Brackish.
Oh, I talk about
he's
them.
He's a dock boy, and he sounds like Renee. Because I didn't realize until we were making the dock boys that I could...
This is cringe. This is making me cringe. So that's Marco, man. If you guys remember a while back... man... I had I brought back a character that was a Del Lobo character, man. This was my Del Lobo character.
David is my man.
That's early David, man.
He's my sweet little handsome guy. Here's Leo Moore, the iconic
So this guy, man, this guy was a early communist. Early communist. Wasn't he like the original Del Lobos? He was at the tail end of the original Del Lobos. He wasn't at like the beginning of the original Del Lobos, but he was definitely with those original Del Lobos. 100%. The original El Jefe. Ruiz, he was with Ruiz. He was with or Raul rather. He was with Nietzsche was there. Nietzsche was original Del Lobo character as well.
Man running for governor.
Oh, that was back when
Danny
you hear the
Beaver, he's
user
part of the
join your
Beaver
channel.
Brothers. I'm not sure what's going on with them right now because it seems like people don't really want them.
Man, that's
Whatnot. Apparently he likes.
I used to have shit on my screen, but I thought that was lame, so I took that off.
Oh shit! Oh my god. Just keep your head down.
Oh,
my god, is this a fucking robbery? Is that a local?
Henry, you okay?
My screen used to be a lot darker before I lightened up the game a lot.
Alright, I'm giving out running the source here.
Was that a local?
That was a local.
Fucker got away too.
God damn, does anybody got medical?
He
kit
just
on
got this horse. I always
Communism is just such a great
Let's take a look at him here.
is such a great antagonist, right? Because Americans have such an ingrained and immediate reaction to them that it instantly puts you opposed to someone else ideologically. So I think they're great. They're like a great just jumping off point as an antagonist is making someone a communist.
Stand right there, Michael. I'll deal with you. Katrina.
So I don't know if you guys didn't know, I had an old character. David Parker. He ended up becoming one of the most evil criminals, right? One of the most evil criminals on the server, right? At the time. But evil in a different way, right? Not just like a straight killer and like a, because there were so many people that would just kill you for stupid reasons, right? But he was like manipulative and like just a really, really bad person, right? Imagine the stuff that Jeffy does, except not played for comedy, and also he kills people, right? Was Chavez hated the Del Lobos. Chavez hated the Del Lobos. He was just a Mexican guy in the Lang Gang. Server's up. All right, so this character became one of the most evil people on the server, right? He was
Stand right there,
molded
Michael. I'll
by
deal
Renee,
with you.
who was an
Katrina.
absolute psychopath, but he was a psychopath that couldn't control what he did, right? He was just impulsive. David was a cunning psychopath. David was a psychopath that was very meticulous and very cunning. But before he was that, he was this.
Katrina, I have a lot to say to you. I'm sorry, Katrina.
Oh, this character sucked. This character sucked. If you think that Jeffy sucks now, if you think that old LJ sucks, this
take
character
it
was
back.
worse than all of those guys. By far. By far worse than all of those guys. Oh, he was such a scumbag. That's what he was initially. That's what he was before Renee took him and made him a genuine, like, emotionless psychopath. Let's try to get in. You have to run the Rockstar game or the Epic launch. I have the Epic launcher. Let me reopen the Wild RP. Thugcats, man. Thugcats is a name that's been here since David Parker. You have to run the Rockstar game launcher, Steam, or the Epic Store launcher. Is this gonna be something that I'm gonna have to restart? I might have to restart my computer. I'm gonna try. Old LJ was brilliant. Loved LJ. Big fan of Jeffy. That was an evil character, man. That character, he's only like LJ and Jeffy in the sense that he was a like a weird manipulative loser, but he was genuinely a disturbed evil person, right? Like LJ at the end was you know, he wasn't all there. This character, he had all his faculties. He knew exactly what he was doing. He like them was not a tough guy. He used his brain, but he was specifically very evil. A sociopath, yeah. Diabolical even. Killed a member of his former gang, killed his once upon a time best friend, and killed a lawman. Killed 3 people. I'm not sure why it's not letting me get in. Maybe if I... You have to run the Rockstar game launcher, Steam, or the Epic Games launcher, depending on where you purchase the game, to be able to run Red M. Nick, what's going on, man? Is your Steam not working? So I actually have the game through Epic Store. I actually have the game through the Epic Store because I bought it as soon as it came out, and it was an Epic Store exclusive initially. Oh, all right. It's letting me get in. It's letting me get in. Let me get in. Let me in. Let me in. No. It's trying to sign me in through the Rockstar. I don't know what my Rockstar account information is. Is this new?
This stream is sponsored by Chipped
Dog.
Unleash the
Dog.
Oh, that's pulled up. Let me. No, I mispressed something. What the fuck is my Rockstar stuff? I might have to make a new account. Hold on. The people demand the Chipped Ga. All right. Why is it opening up the social club, dude? A Rockstar Games social club account owning Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Online is required to play Red M. Am I going to have to buy Red M? Or am I going to have to buy Rockstar version of the account? No? I guess let's make an account. You must already have one. I have no idea what it would be. It's saying the email that I would normally use is not right. Let's make a new account. You get a Rockstar social account when you launch it. So if I just launch the game normally, if I launch the game normally, will it? I'm trying to figure out. I have it through the Epic Store. I don't have it through Steam. Steam is open though. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna make a new account. I don't know why. I tried loading in with the normal game. It didn't work. All right, give me 1 second. All right. All right, I'm trying to get in. This Epic Games account is already linked to a different social club account. What? All right, let me figure out. Technical difficulties. The email that it's kind of like hiding, right? It like hides it a little bit, is unlike any email I've ever seen before, man. I have never seen this email before, ever. It doesn't tell me the whole thing, but it's not an email that I recognize. I might have to buy the game again, man. Oh, if I buy the game again, will I lose all of my characters and shit? I might lose everything. And Wild, yeah. I could lose all my stuff. I don't know how the, alright, so it's not determined by account? It goes off the Steam hex. I don't think there's anything the Wild RP mods can do for this part, at least. I just gotta figure out what the account is. Let's see. Oh, that's wild, man. It's using some fucking insane email that I don't even think is a real email. I think my account got hacked. All right, my account got stolen. How do I fix that? Yeah, my social club account. Bye, Rockstar. Check my email. If you have a new mail in the email you probably used. So I'm looking at the email. It's some like insane shit. It's like it's not even an email. The one that's right now trying to connect the account to. I'll check the one that I probably used though. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, it's fucking me right now. Maybe I used a different email account initially. Let's see. Let's look through my emails and see if I can find the initial email of somebody somebody changing it, right? I cannot find any Rockstar emails in any stuff, bro. I cannot find any Rockstar emails anywhere, man. None of my accounts. Check Discord. To log into my account. I am unable to log into my account, or I am unable to log in my account, or I have to take a picture or something? Alright, give me 1 minute, man. I know my account name. So I know my account name. Alright. We got a 48-hour response time. Could you make a new Rockstar account? Out of curiosity, what's the error message again? There's no error message. I just can't log in. And it's saying when I try to log in with my account information that there's no account under that information. And then when I'm trying to load in from the actual Rockstar game launcher itself, it's giving me some fucked like email that I don't recognize at all. So, I'm just gonna buy the game again, and if I lose my characters, we'll make a new one. I wanted to play Outlaw anyway. Red Dead Online. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting it. Buying the game. I wanted it on Steam anyway. I wanted that shit on Steam anyway. Epic Store kinda sucks. Alright, buying it. What's going on? I can't use my Epic Game version of the game anymore. Is what's going on, but I'm buying it on Steam. Yeah, it's cheap anyway. It's 15 bucks. Oh. All right. Give me 2 seconds, man. Oh, you know what might happen? Oh, I might have to re-download the fucking game. That might be the one big thing that's gonna hold me back. All right. Give me 1 second, man. It's gonna be a big game. Ooh, 112 gigabytes, man. All right. Try to move it from the Epic to the Steam folder and then verify. Might be a little bit quicker. Good idea. Great idea, actually. Really great idea, actually. Where do I got this downloaded at? Epic Games. Red Dead. I did it with Apex Legends the other day. All right, we're moving everything. All right, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that I named everything right. Graham, you can decide my horse's name. What type of horse is it? I like a nice cowboy name. I like a nice little cowboy sounding name. Beautiful Turkleman. I'm going to name my horse. I'm probably going to name my horse Brambles. I like it. It's a sweet little horse name. And also brambles are rough and they hurt. I think if I get a new horse, that's what I'm naming it, definitely. All right, fingers crossed that this works. Fingers crossed that this works. Oh, I'm going to have to re-download Wild, though, right? Because it's going to be in a new spot. Name my horse Shambles, because I always crash when I rob banks. All right. This update must have brought everyone back. Q's at 44? Never mind, guys. We're not playing tonight. never mind, guys. I'll give you guys some options. I can make music. We can work on a cowboy theme thing. Oh, I could do the I can work on I can work on I gotta buy that wild prio, dude. They've lowered the no, I shouldn't say that. So I'll give you guys two options, I guess. I'll give you guys two options or three options. If I can see if any of my friends are not in the server and they want to play a game. We can do that, or I can work on music. And if we're doing music, I can either work on something that sounds cowboy, right? Something that sounds cowboy, or something that sounds or the jingle, right? So I can work on the cowboy stuff for the RP, or I can work on the jingle for in-game. I'll give you guys those two options. So I'm here either way, man. Thank you, Darth. I think Wild's gonna be packed for a few days at least, a week at least. Anyone here want to play a game? Queue is 44 people. All right. I guess while we wait for them to respond, let's do some music, man. Let's do some music. I don't know what I want to do when it comes to what's the word? When it comes to the theme, I don't know what would fit. I don't know what would sound good. I wish I knew more about the actual games themselves. Oh, I wish I knew more about the games themselves. For the witty games, so that I could make like a better sound, like, you know, something that sounds appropriate, right? Something that sounds appropriate. So I guess let's use let's do some cowboy stuff. All right, so I need a couple of themes, right? I need a couple of themes, right? Just a handful, and they need to be something I can keep using, right? I don't have anything else for the movie. I've already made everything for the movie that I have with. Like, I have all the scenes that we have cut up, and I've made little songs for the movie. So there I need a handful of what's the word, man? I can't think of the word. Oh, hey, look, Red Dead, you're right, man. You were right. It validated. KTM. Let me really quickly, hold on. Just launch it. Make a new account. Because I will probably have to download Wild again. Email invalid, what? What? So, the save files for the single player are in a separate folder. I don't know how the game saves for, what's it called? For, oh, I can't think of the word. For the online, the server, right? I don't know if that's server side, or if it's somewhere in my files somewhere.
This stream is sponsored by Chipped Gog. Unleash the Gog.
What, dude? It's saying email not found. Are you fucking me right now? What is happening, man? All right, hold on. What? The Steam account is already linked to a different social club. What? It fucked me on Steam? It fucked me on Steam too? It fucked me on Steam too? I just bought the game again! I'm gonna have to get a whole new fucking account? I'm dying inside, guys. I'm dying inside. New PC, bro. It's gonna tell me I have to get a new PC. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do now. I'm actually at a complete loss right now on what to do. Can I log in a 5M or am I fucked everywhere? Can I get in 5M or am I just fucked everywhere I go? So it looks like I can get on Ignite. I can get on Ignite, man. I don't know why Rockstar's fucking me on Red Dead right now. Yeah, Ignite's fine. Ignite is 100% fine. It could be the server update. I mean, the server update wouldn't change my account information. Maybe if I try my username instead of my email. Oh, I almost clicked delete because I thought that was exit. Kono stole your account. No! Kono! What the fuck? Ah, man. All right. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Gotta move abroad, man. This is the only way. This is a Graham-made ARG. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with the account. Oh, man. All right. I'm gonna raid somebody, man. I'm gonna raid somebody. I'm just gonna raid somebody. I'll see you guys soon, man. We'll figure this out. Who's on? Have a good night, everybody. Slot Boy, man, thank you for the gift sub, dude. Slot Boy, man, thank you so much, man. Bobbity, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you, dude. Really, man. 14 months, a year, and 2. Thank you so much. Zardoz, thank you for the 11 months. Almost 1 whole year, man. Thank you so much, Zardoz. Have a great night, dude. Have a great night, everybody. I wish you guys the best, man. Have a great night. Fuck me, man.